Hello, Periscope. I have not been on here for ages. And hello, Facebook. I have not, well, I've been here a few times, but I have something important to share with you. If you don't know who I am Coach Kemi, your How to Think to Win Thoughts Transformation expert coach and consultant. And I am the owner and founder of How to Think Global Consulting Group.
Peter McBadalow.
Oh my goodness, I don't know how that happened. The your How to Think expert. Sorry, Periscope. I put not do not disturb on my phone, but I don't know how that came up. But anyway, let me hold this. And what I do is I help you to think epic. So I move you from stinking thinking to epic living. But today I want to talk to you women, and I work mainly with women, but obviously I do work with men as well because thinking everybody thinks. So yeah, hi for your sister and your unborn daughters. Yes, please do. Hi, Richard. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for joining me on Periscope. Before I carry on, let me just let you know that from Monday next week, I will be on Periscope. I doubt that I'll be on Facebook, but I will be on Periscope at 7 a.m. every single weekday. Hi, Nini. I will be on there at 7 a.m. on Periscope from 7 to 7:05, and I'll be sharing with you daily, Monday to Friday, 5-minute nuggets on how to think to win. Now, let me share with you what I really want to share with you today. Why do you attract? Oh, thank you for the hearts. Why do you attract the same kind of man who treats you in a way you don't like? That same guy that doesn't care for you, he tells you all the nonsense. I mean, you accept it. You haven't married him, but he's saying absolute nonsense to you, and you are listening to it. You are accepting it instead of looking left and right. It's better for you to look up and down. So I want to share with you why. It has everything to do with how you think. First thing I want to share with you, and this came to me just now. This came to me just now. Every single one of us. Niasha, because we are stupid to an extent, because we think stupid. Not really because we are stupid, but because we think stupid. I start changing my words, you see, Niasha. Number one, it is inside of you somewhere that you actually believe you deserve it. You actually believe you deserve it. Now, the way I found this out was just a few days ago. Some interesting things have been happening in my home. I have 2 adult children, 1 grandchild, 1 more on the way. And I said, I realized that even my children, I allowed them. I've been allowing them over the years to treat me in a way I don't like. And later, I complain about it. Please share this scope. Please share this video. Thank you so much. I'm trying to share it here. Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing. Share broadcast here. Let me put that up on Facebook. Share broadcast on Twitter. I realized that I would get angry after being treated in a way I don't like. Hi, Lillian. In a way I don't like. Thank you for joining me. And I had been taking it for years. I am over 50. I had been taking it for years. Please share this broadcast. It is critical. And I did not think twice about it. I just thought, well, I'll accept it, and then I'll tell them I don't like it. But you actually have a choice. You can say no. You can say, I don't like this, stop it. You can say, I am not having this, stop it. But you can only say that when you realize it, when you accept that the way you are is your responsibility. And the reason people have been treating you the way they've been treating you is because you have accepted it. It's not because of how you are brought up. And look, we're all brought up a particular way. Listen, When we are the age of 5 and above, even 4, my grandson is just 4 just a few months ago, not up to 3 months ago. He knows when something is good and when something is bad. He might not be able to articulate it, but he knows that, okay, this is not good for me. What are you doing about you? 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 Thank you for joining me on Facebook. What are you doing about you? What are you doing about you? Are you waiting for someone to come and save you? Ain't nobody going to save you. The only person that knows better than you and more than you is God. Human beings will fail you, I'll fail you. But you've got to take responsibility for you. Let me tell you the second thing. It is actually inside of you who you are. Those thoughts that keep going on in your head, it's my fault. I should take it. It's my fault. Well, that's how I am. Or it doesn't matter. I'll give you an example. Um, I don't like being shouted at. I don't like people, doing things to me I don't like. But I've been taking it. So there's a particular example that came to me. When I'm working, I want to focus on my work and keep working. I don't want anyone to disturb me. But when people come, including my children, my grandson, I go, I've got to stop now. Let me pay attention to them. And then get upset that I did not finish my work or I have to rush through it. That is no one's problem. I don't want to marry you because I don't know you, IBMO. So please don't let me have to block you. So please don't write that again. Focus on what I'm saying. Invite your friends, invite ladies, because they need to listen to this. It's what you're constantly thinking. Guess what? I was constantly thinking, I don't want to be disturbed. But when I'm disturbed, I accept it. Why didn't I carry on? I don't want to be disturbed. So when someone comes to disturb me while I'm working, I will say to them, I am busy. Let me finish my work. I will come back to you. I could have done that for years. I did not. I mean, for decades, I did not. And so we settle for what we don't want. We settle because we have not accepted that we are the issue, not someone else. I am the issue. I am the one who needs to deal with stuff. Another thing you need to consider is, why does the same thing happen to you with friends? You attract men that don't treat you right, and friends also don't treat you right. You attract men that don't treat you right, and friends, male and female, they don't treat you right, but you accept it. You can't be different when it comes to, you won't be different when it comes to having a relationship, a love relationship, and friendship, relationships with friends. And the same with your children if you have children. The same thing with your siblings. They talk to you anyhow, treat you anyhow, and you keep taking it. And what do we say about you? Oh, she's just nice. She's just lovely. Oh, she's just she just likes people. She doesn't like to hurt people. You don't have to hurt people. You don't have to fight people, but you need to be firm. You don't have to be aggressive. When there's a need for aggression, be aggressive. Don't be stupid. Be aggressive when there is a need for aggression. But there is rarely a need for aggression when you stand your ground and you say to men, you will not treat me like this. You say to friends, I will not accept this from you anymore. You say to children, this is not acceptable anymore. And it's never too late to start. It's never too late to start. It's never too late to start. We talk about gender parity. We talk about the gender gap. We talk about women not being paid as much as men are paid. But guess what? That's not the men's fault. That's not the organization's fault. It's not the government's fault. It's not anybody else's but ours. We're not doing what we need to do. We're not talking to who we need to talk to. We actually are not. Oh, you can see my phone in there. We actually are not. We are not. We are just saying things. Oh, they don't treat us right. They don't give us this. They don't give us that. What are you doing about it? You know what happens when women are treated right? Do you know what happens? They get into the boardroom and they don't talk. They get to senior manager position and they don't talk. They get to director position and they don't talk. And then they say they are being treated a particular way. What way? Who is treating you in which way? What are you doing about it? So if you sit down there, and I'm not one of them, oh, they treat us wrong. Guys don't give us. It's a patriarchal environment in my office. No, it's not. It's just that the men talk. You don't. The men talk, ladies. Ladies, you don't say anything. You don't make moves. You're not the best. Usually, not all the time. Usually, we are not the best at the game. Usually, we are told that some guy is better than us. We don't rush for it. We don't push for it. We can count how many women on our hands and toes, I guess, in the world who are making it, who are pushing for it, who are ensuring that, hello, female does not mean weak. Female does not mean poor. Female does not mean small. Female does not mean bottom of the barrel. Come on, come on, come on. Female means strong. Female means strong. Female means tactical. Female means radical. Female means taking ownership. Yes, female means can do anything, not can't do anything. Can do anything. Female means taking ownership. Female means saying no when you need to say no. Female means that you are great. So there's Phil Mitchell E30. I'll just block you because he is saying that female means something that it does not mean. So, for example, I just blocked a gentleman who says female on Periscope, who says female means slave. You don't waste your time. You just block them. You move them out of your field of vision. You don't have conversations. You don't waste your time. A man will not waste his time. For example, this gentleman said what he had to say. He did not beat about the bush. He did not feel sorry that, oh, I'm female, I'm talking. What will he did not. He said what he needed to say. And if I didn't like it, I now say what I need to say. So what are you saying? What are you saying? What are you saying first in your thoughts? Because before you can say it with your mouth, you've got to say it with your thinking. So I'm just here to tell you, you need to wake up, woman, and stop accepting what you do not want to accept. You know in your gut that this is not me. I will not take this. This is not going to happen. You know. You might need help in how to say no. There are different ways of saying no. You can say it with your mouth. You can say it with your actions. You can say it in writing. You can say it by walking away. You can say it by changing something. There's so many ways of saying no. And at the beginning, there might be conflict. It can be managed or it can be put aside permanently. And if you want to know what I mean by that, talk to me. You can send me an inbox message, not to work with me. I'm not working with you yet, but now talk to me. If you have any issues, please share this video on Facebook. If you know any woman that has issues with this sort of thing, this is how ladies get mental health problems because they are being hurt. They are being kicked down. They're being kicked on the ground, not kicked to the ground, kicked on the ground. And they are not getting up and saying, stop it. They're not fighting back. They're not scratching faces if they need to. They're not kicking their legs if they need to. Save yourself. Come out. Stop accepting what you know you don't like, you don't want. You don't have to accept it. You don't have to say, oh, well, I'll just take it. No, you don't have to. Stand up. You are just as human as the next man and woman down the street. You don't have to be rude. You don't have to be disrespectful. You don't have to be silly. You don't have to be nasty. You don't have to be bitchy. None of that is necessary. You just need to have respect for you, know what you want, and go after it. I hope this has, said something to you, helped you one way or another. And I hope you will do something about it. Oh, there's one more thing. What we say is in our subconscious. It's actually not in, well, okay, it is. Your subconscious is actually conscious. Your subconscious is conscious. You know why? Because that thing that's going on in your head, you carry it out in life in full technical detail. You keep doing it. That thing that's going on in your head, they say, oh, it's in my subconscious. It's actually in your conscious mind. It's happening right here, right now, and you are carrying it out. Why? Because we see it. We see the way you are behaving. We see it. We see the way you are behaving. It shows up. So don't keep, that conversation about, oh, it's in my subconscious. Oh, I don't know what to do. Hey, 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 snap out of it. Wake up. You know what to do. Do it. Don't know what to do. Guess what? You know what to do. Get help. That's what to do. Go get help. Don't sit down and say, oh, well, I don't know what's going to happen to me. Please. Women, it's 2017. Before we got into this century, women were breaking barriers, were walking tall. And what's happening? Should we be going this way or this way? I believe we should be going up. We should be inspiring our daughters, our sisters. We should be inspiring our men. Come on, you can. So, women, arise, take the city. Take the city, your own little city. Take ownership. Quit dropping it on the floor, throwing it away, leaving it to someone else to make happen for you. Because it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen until you make it happen. So, thank you very much for joining me. I am Coach Kemi, your How to Think to Win thought transformation expert, coach, and consultant. And I am the owner and founder of How to Think Global Consulting Group. Look out for me on Periscope from Monday next week, where I will be sharing with you at 7 a.m. nuggets over a period of 5 days for how to think to win. I don't know what that is. Oh, how to think to win 5 days every day, just for about 5 minutes. So join me Monday to Friday. Share it with your friends. See ya, and thank you for joining me. Bye bye. Stop broadcast. Yeah, Periscope. Oh my gosh, I didn't end this.